I'm going to be blending up some Yoni Steam herbs, as you can see from the title. I tried to go live last week and do this, but for some reason it cut off. But I did go live on my Instagram accounts at Natasha Winter on Instagram, as well as BlackFertility. So on my Natasha Winter account, I think I made my ovu blend, and I think I made my Sisendo blend on my BlackFertility account, but you have to go there and see which one I made on which account. One of the Yoni Steams I made, the Sisendo, that one is good for endometriosis, and then the ovu blend is good for things like PCOS, egg quality, and the endosis is good for, again, endometriosis, as well as like painful bleeding and things like that. I actually am going to be adding some yarrow today to my endosis because I was waiting for it to come in the mail. And guess what? Finally came. So I have these. These are 3 packs of yarrow that I had to order because I didn't have. So I had to go and order this from a different supplier. And they say they're certified organic and they have the labels on there. Because I only use organic herbs for my Yoni Steams. I don't care if the other stuff is cheaper. I'm not doing it, right? And so the only other way I wouldn't like just use kind of like regular herbs is if I was doing it for myself. But even for myself, I use organic. And so like unless I'm growing it for myself, that's the only way that I'm gonna like, you know, really mess with something that is not like explicitly organic on the label. If I'm growing stuff myself, no labels necessary. I go pick it in my yard. But anyways, I don't do that for my clients unless they want that. So if you want some wild forage Yoni Steam herbs, holla at me because I have equivalents for calendula. I have wild dandelion. I have wild what is this? Lemon balm. And then I also make an effort to try to like grow my own herbs. I have rose bushes in my property, so it's not going to be the same type of rose that I get in this package. It doesn't stay red like this, but it's still good. But anyways, today I'm going to be finishing up my what is this? This is my Sisendo blend that I need to add yarrow to. So I'll show you what this looks like just a little bit. I already went through all the herbs in my on one of my pages, BlackFertility and Natasha Winter. But in this one, I have calendula, I have red clover, I have dandelion, I have red raspberry, I have turmeric, and I have, what is it? Is that quai? That's quai. Okay. And then in this blend, which is, you can probably see better here. This one, let me see. This one shows just a little bit better. You can see that I have white peony root in there, and I have some other herbs. But this one has white peony root, cinnamon, licorice. It has rose petals. We have holy basil. We have raspberry leaf, tribulus, and saw palmetto, as well as cinnamon. Okay. And then the white peony. Mention that on it. All right, so I'm going to be mixing those up probably in like a separate video, but we have that as well. Put this to the side so I don't get them mixed up. All right, let me close this door really quickly. All right, so let me just finish in adding some of this. Let me get my scissors, if I have it. I must have put it down. I know my son was trying to use the scissors. Okay, so I took it from him. I'm not sure what I did with it, but it's okay. We'll just rip the package open. Just gonna rip it open. Luckily, I ordered more than one, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put this whole thing in. If I can open it all the way. All right, so this is the yarrow. This is also gonna be good for like the menstrual system, and as well for endometrial systems symptoms as well. So I'm just gonna add it in, probably right here. Let's see, that looks like a good amount. You can see I just added it right here in the corner. Let me put that away. So this here, that is the yarrow. Okay, so this is my Sisendo blend. I feel like I'm getting bit by a mosquito, but I'm not. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend it up later. So I didn't end up adding the whole thing because I want it to be balanced in regards to the other herbs. All right, I'm gonna put this away. And then the next thing is I'm gonna add some of that, this chamomile as well. So this is good, again, if you have like pain, endometrial pain. So let's add that. Oh, where's a nice little pretty spot? I'm gonna add it right here. You see that? Right there. Right there by the calendula. It smells so good. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, but nice and refreshing. Reminds me of when I was younger and I used to drink this a lot more. So you can see we got it right there. The chamomile buds, chamomile flower buds. All right, we're gonna put that aside. Let me see if I can put it in a better spot. No, so I'm gonna stay there. All right, so that is this blend. Okay, so in the red package. So if you go to my website and you're looking for that blend, it's gonna be the one in the red. And we have all 3 of these sizes. So if you're looking for it, you could either get the 6-month supply, the 3-month supply, the 2-month supply, or this is the 1-month supply, and this is basically the 2 weeks are individual steams. Okay, so that's that for the Sisendo. And I am moving pretty fast because I do have to go and ship these off really, really soon. I'm waiting for someone to come and pick it up and ship it off. So if you ordered this week, I will be shipping it out today. Okay, and so next we are going to be doing the womb restore. So this is this blend in the gold pack. Okay, you get gold because your eggs are golden, baby. All right, and so we want to make sure that you get this nice, beautiful gold pack. So if you're looking for the womb restore, this is what that pack this is what they come in, the gold pack. And the womb restore is also good for fibroids. If you have cysts, if you have like blocked tubes, it's good for that as well as to help to improve your egg quality. So let's get ready. Pull out all the herbs that we are going to be using. So to start, one of the herbs we're going to be using in this one is the dandelion. So we have our dandelion leaves. This one also has mugworts. And dandelion, that's good for the liver. Mugwort is also a womb tonic. Okay, and this one is also known as, I think it's the mother of herbs. Okay, I could be getting that wrong, but it's also womb tonic, helps stimulate blood to the uterus. Okay, and also helps with your cycle as well, and get rid of like any type of like adhesions in your womb or your tubes. That is why mugwort is in this blend. But again, we're Yoni steaming for fertility, not once you are pregnant or if you think you're pregnant. So you definitely don't want to be messing with mugwort like after you ovulate. Okay, so make sure to leave that alone. Leave Yoni steaming alone if you think you're pregnant and you definitely had intercourse within the last 7 days before you ovulated, 7 to 9 days. Okay, because the sperm can survive and could possibly again meet your egg once you ovulate days later. So you might not think you're pregnant, but that's why it's good to do a test or to know how to track your ovulation, know how to track your cycle, so you can know if you actually are pregnant or not. If you don't know when you're pregnant or how to track your ovulation, drop a comment below and I can tell you how to figure that out or make a video. Anyways, this is the ginger. This is ginger. Okay, that's the ginger root we're going to be adding in here today. We're also going to be adding in some quai. This quai from this company is a little darker than the normal quai or the one that I ordered from my normal supplier. We're also going to be adding some Vitex berries. Vitex good if you have short luteal phase. So this is good if you have a cycle that's less than 21 days or 21 days or less, okay? The quai, again, good if you have blockages in like your tubes, okay? And it's also uterine tonic, so it'll help stimulate your uterus. It'll help, again, increase blood flow, okay? Next, we're gonna be adding some rose hips. These rose hips are bigger than the normal rose hips that I ordered. So these are rose hips. They kind of look like raisins, okay? That's what's going in this week, okay? And then we also have rose petals. So you can see there. So this is all that's going into this one today. So I'm going to, we're going to be adding that today. Okay, so for this, we're going to start with, our dandelion leaf. Okay, I'm going to be adding some of this in there. And as you can see, I have huge, big old bags. These are pound bags, pound of herbs, okay? So we are adding in, not sure if you can see that, adding in that dandelion, okay? So if you're allergic to latex, you might want to avoid this particular steam, or you could contact me for a customized steam where I don't include the latex in it. Okay, I also do custom steams. So if you have a specific need, a specific fertility issue that you are dealing with, again, as I provide holistic approaches, okay, and holistic solutions, I really prefer to make a custom Yoni Steam blend for all my clients. But for convenience, I do these semi-customized blends, okay? So this one is more semi-customized or semi-formulated for, again, things like fibroids, things like block tubes, okay? So next, we are adding in some mugwort, if this one will come in. I might have to help it because it's nice and compact, but here we go. You see these little buds, okay, coming out. Mugwort actually is very like drying to the air. I know. I see. Can you not do that? Okay, so we got the mugwort in. What's wrong? Just to go outside? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. She's funny. Okay. So next we're gonna add our ginger. Let me just see. Okay, so yes, we're adding our ginger. Gonna put some ginger in here. Give it a nice whiff, nice and spicy and aromatic. All right, so let's add that right over here. There we go. How do you like that? That looks nice. Nice little color contrast. Okay, loving that. I like putting a lot of ginger. Ginger is also it draws blood flow to the uterus, so stimulating, good for cleansing the liver as well, or cleansing the body. Dandelion is also good for cleansing the liver. Okay, so we've added that. Let me get it out of the way. Let's see. Next, we're gonna add the We're gonna add the rose petals. Okay. So it's almost time for me to re-up on my rose petals. I feel like I came up with the word re-up. Like I made a video years back on and I used the word re-up, like to I think to reference like re-upload in my videos. And then all of a sudden I started seeing the word re-up popping up. I was like, I don't remember seeing it. And I've been online for a long time. But anyways, so we're gonna re-up on some rose petals really, really soon. But let's get them in here now. All right, we're putting them up there. Okay. Up there. All right, let's get some more in. It's looking so nice. Look at that. All right. Let me just, woo, it smells so good. Y'all are gonna love this, okay? It smells so good, right? All right, so look at this. Look at this so far. Isn't that nice? So far we have our dandelion right here. We have our mugwort, we have our ginger, we have our rose petals. So we got 3 more that we need to add in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the rose hips next. Okay. And so the reason I put the rose is astringent. So that's good for reducing pain. It's good for drying up like abnormal growths and things that don't belong in the uterus. It's also somewhat of a tonic because it is astringent. So it is contracting, gently contracting the uterus. So it's not as harsh as a uterus contractor as like red raspberry. Red raspberry is very contracting. You will feel red raspberry when you are done Yoni steaming with these herbs, but you'll also, the dandelion should do some of that as well. So if you feel any slight little, flutters, that is coming from, definitely if you're using my herb, the sisendo with the red raspberry, coming from that, okay? And then also the ginger may do some of that as well. And the what you call it, the mugwort. So you might feel a little, little flutters down there, a little movement, okay, little contractions. And I don't mean contractions like pregnancy contractions. I just mean like, again, kind of like when you're, maybe just starting to get your period and maybe you can feel slight tinges or slight movements. That might be what you might feel. So next we're going to add our rose hips. I'm going to try to get it over in this corner right here. There we go. Nice. And these rose hips, okay, I don't know why I'm seeing threading here. I just opened this up. But these rose hips, they're a little bigger. Okay, they're a little bigger than the ones I normally get as well. Okay. And so that's what we're looking like now, right? Next, we have our chase tree. So this package has not been opened yet. So this is the Vitex berries, also known as chase tree. Okay. And this herb grows in Africa. I believe it has a purple flower, a beautiful purple flower. And if you ever heard people talking about making like their daughter's chase or chas or chastity, like in olden times, that is one of the names that this tree is named after, or this berry. Okay. And so again, it helps with short luteal phase, so progesterone. And it may not directly increase your progesterone, but it can help your body to promote increased progesterone, which if you have a short luteal phase, then you have low progesterone. So you need to increase it. So the only thing about Vitex is it does need to be used consistently for like 6 months. Okay. Because it is a slow acting herb, and a lot of herbs can tend to be like that, or a lot of natural remedies and natural processes. So sometimes people would say, oh, it didn't work for me, or it doesn't work. That's because most women and most people in general in this society are expecting things to move fast. But we have to remember that before we came into the industrial age, we we relied on herbs and things like this, and you know, we were using it consistently, and we were using it often, right? So the frequency and the consistency combined, you know, with the fact that we're actually using certain things, allowed us to have the benefits that we did, right? But now, because we expect fast, we also expect the herbs to be working fast, and that's not necessarily how the herbs work. That's not how it works on our body, right? So you do have to give these herbs time, and especially if you're yoni steaming with them, you know, that's why you can't just expect one steam, you know, to magically make you fertile right away. Now, it does work for some women. Some women, all you need is 1 or 2 steams because you just had maybe a slight blockage or a slight hormonal imbalance, and then the herbs help. Resolve, you do want to steam about 12 times, okay? So, and about 8 to 12 times. And so that is why I make the herbs in different sizes. And, you know, while, like I was saying, while this is a sample pack, and you can get about 1 to 2 steams out of this, you really want to invest in a size this big, okay? So that way you can get about 3 months worth of steams out of it, okay? Or bump up to the next size and you only steam for a whole 6 months. But well, let's use this one because this is the one we're making. This is the steam for a month. Okay, so this has about 4 steams in it, and the pack that you get should be slightly larger than this. These are my product display herbs, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and add the chase tree. Okay. Woo. Okay, so that's the chase berry in there. Add a little bit more. All right, and then next we have our don quai. Okay, so don quai has been shown. There have been studies to show that vaginal, what do they call it? Vaginal washes. I'm saying vaginal washes, basically like yoni steams, but not yoni steam. They more like they're irrigating, or they're flooding the uterus with don quai, with the liquid solution, has been shown to unblock the tubes. Okay, so if you have blocked tubes, don quai can be very good for that. Of course, this is in Yoni Steam. It's not exactly in the same method that the studies were shown, but just the fact that you are Yoni Steaming with don quai and it is coming in contact with your reproductive region, okay, can have a similar effect. Okay, so there we go. And again, don quai, let's get it in the corner. So don quai right there. This is a very expensive herb, y'all. So that's why I added last. It is, you don't need a lot either because it's a root herb. So very potent. These are all very potent, very powerful herbs. Don quai used in TCM is the pronunciation is actually like I don't want to say Chinese language because that's not correct, but it's probably Cantonese. I'm not really 100% sure what language we are saying, but as you can see, it's don quai. It's also known as Angelica, or the Latin name is Angelica sinensis. But I believe it is slightly different from the Angelica that you might find like growing outside. Okay, because that one, when I look up the botanical name for that, it does have slightly a different name. So this is what we have. We have, hold on, baby. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we have. So we have our, you can see, we have our dandelion here, mugwort, ginger, rose petals, rose hips, Vitex, and don quai. So it's like a total of 7 herbs, but it's really 6 because the rose petals and the rose hips are kind of the same, and they kind of have like the same effect. Again, the rose hips are also astringent, one of the highest forms of vitamin C, not the highest form, but it's very rich in vitamin C. So if you were to like make a tea of this, of a tea of rose hips, that would give you a good supply of vitamin C, okay, for you. So this blend, again, this is the This is the womb restore in the gold package. So if you're wanting the womb restore, this is the one that you're gonna get. So again, this one good for what's wrong? This one is good for, again, if you have like fibroid symptoms or tumor like symptoms, or what do they call it? Leiomyomas. Okay. Good for symptoms like that. So again, and a lot of Black women, you know, we are disproportionately at risk of uterine fibroids. That has a lot to do with the diet. It has a lot to do with the society that we live in, the stress, where we store trauma, and our daily habits, right? And so it's good to use a Yoni Steam like this because it's going to help to cleanse out the excess estrogen. That's what the liver is going to help. Sorry, that's what the dandelion is going to help to do. What now, Mama? Every time I make a live, she come with something. What now? What's wrong? Go get coconut oil. Go get coconut oil. Yeah, go get coconut oil. Did you? Yeah, go get coconut oil. All right. And so next, I'm going to just blend these up. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. If you like this video, if you want to see more of this, definitely give this a like because this is something new that I am trying or doing where I am making my steams live. And I'm thinking about doing this more often because I really have to cut down on all of my, you know, videos here and doing stuff there and just combine these efforts. So I'm really trying to sort of synchronize what I'm doing more by going live while I'm actually doing some stuff that normally would be behind the scenes. So normally me making my Yoni Steams, this is normally a behind the scenes situation. So I think the next video I'm going to be doing my labeling, I'm going to be doing my mixing. I don't know, some of these I'm probably just going to save them for like reels or shorts or things like that. But if you want to see more of this, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to see my Sisendo blend, how, you know, when I was making my Sisendo blend, and learn more about the herbs that I put in there, make sure to go to my Natasha Winter page or to my BlackFertility page on Instagram to check that out. As well, if you want to see me make this blend, which is the ovu blend. Okay, so if you want to see this, it smells so good. It smells so good. I love herbs, y'all, and I want to start messing with aromatherapy a little bit better because I started out as an aromatherapist or making aromatherapy blends, and then, you know, life has, you know, taken a whole twist, and I ended up just working directly with the herbs. But it's so good because I've learned so much along the way, and I'm able to sort of like tell like what herbs are good for what. I actually want to put some more rose. This is not looking rosy enough for me. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and put all my rose up in here. Go ahead and put some more rose. Okay. Because I love when there's a whole bunch of rose, but I'm gonna have to re-up on this rose for sure. And another thing is that I also offer these herbs individually. It's taken me a while to put them all on my website, but so far I have red raspberry on there. I have nettle on there, which, you know, is not in my Yoni Steams right now. But I do have all of these herbs. If you want to get them individually, if you want to try to make your own Yoni Steam blend and, you know, get the herbs individually, I could put them in packages just like this so you can individually add your steams yourself, because it is a wonderful experience to really, you know, to do that, right? So if you are wanting to become a fertility coach or Yoni Steam practitioner and you want herbs, you know, you can visit my website, right? And so all of these herbs are available at my website at NatasiaWinter/shop, right? So you'll be able to get all of these sizes here that I have. So this is the 1 ounce. This is the 2 ounce. This is the this one is the, what is this? This is the 4 ounce. Okay, so you can get about 8 steams out of here. Okay, And this is the 16 ounce. So you have, you know, this is I use this, but this is I use this my product demo. So I have been hitting it up because this is the one I use for myself, because you know the herbs typically just stay in this longer because I'm just using it as a product demo. So when you get your when you get your own 1 ounce bag, trust and believe that you will be getting pretty much all, like probably about double the size of this, okay, in your bag, and it will be all fresh and newly packaged up just for you. And you'll probably see me making a video doing that. So this is the 16 ounce package, okay, which is good for about 6 months. This one is good for about 3 months, okay, and this is good for about a month. This one is good for about 1 to 2 weeks, or 1 to 2 individual steams. So I highly suggest you get at least this size, so that way you can make sure that you are Yoni steaming 8 to 12 times, okay? And you know, if you are serious about your womb health, then you want to get the 16 ounce or the larger size. Again, all the sizes are available on my website at natasiawinter.com/shop. And if you want to go specifically to the Yoni steams, then you can go /Yoni-steam. I will put the links in my bio, because sometimes you know, maybe you don't want to type all that in, and my name is confusing or a lot of words to spell. So you can go ahead and you can check the description for the link. So I'm gonna I'm gonna blend these up probably live on, I don't know, maybe I'll do it here in a whole nother video, but I'm gonna blend these up and then package them, because I do have to ship today. So I'm gonna end this video today. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to learn how you can increase your fertility naturally, if you would like to learn my strategy for helping women to improve fertility, make sure that you go to check out my webinar on my free training called Fertile Woman Activation, okay, where I will teach you my 3 fast method on how to improve your fertility naturally without pain, meds, or stress, okay, and you'll be able to start your fertility routine and learn why you need one in the first place. So this is a training where I show you, again, how to improve your egg quality, how to improve your fertility, how to start a fertility routine, why you need one, and my strategy, so that way you can increase your fertility naturally at home without IVF, donor eggs, pain, meds, stress. So go and check it out now. The link is in the description, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.